Greetings everyone, my name is Benz and welcome to another of my videos. Today I wanna show you a team I had real fun playing with, featuring Poliwrath, Golbat and Ariados. So let's see those battles. In the first match we have Poliwrath on the lead versus Jellicent. This is a neutral matchup because none of us can do super effective damage to another one. I'm going for Ice Punch, which will not probably get a shield. Yeah, they are not likely to shield there. And they are throwing their own move. I believe it's Bubble Beam, so I'm not shielding, but it turns out to be Shadow Ball. It does quite a bit damage, so I quickly decided to swap to Ariados. They are throwing another move. I do not shield again. This is just Bubble Beam, so it was a shield bait, good for me. And now I'm going for Lunge. This will be resisted, but at least it will lower the attack of Jellicent, and they are quickly swapping into Crafty. This is good matchup for us, because Ariados can handle Crafty pretty well. I believe that nothing they throw can be super effective, but we can threaten with Lunge, at least lowering the attack of the opponent. Unfortunately, you see me making a mistake there and I accidentally shielded a Para Punch, which was good shield bait, I shouldn't have done it, and I am throwing my own Lunge, lowering the attack once again. Now my battery is low, so sorry for that, and now catching the foul play on my Golbat. You see me get into Poison Fang there, throwing Poison Fang against Crafty and lowering Crafty's defense. And the opponent made a quick swap into Jellicent again. They have no shields anymore, so I can easily go for the Shadow Ball and have guaranteed KO of their Jellicent. Yeah, Jellicent goes down, and let's see if they decide to come back in with Crafty. Okay, it will be Crafty, they are showing their own move. And I decided to shield it because foul play from this range would definitely KO. And here I am actually not sure whether they can make it to another charge move, so I am throwing Poison Fang right away. Getting rid of Crafty, and let's see what the final Pokemon is gonna be. It's Alola Ninetales. This should be GG, because I'll be permanently lowering the defense by throwing Poison Fang, which will also do super effective damage, swapping into Ariados, throwing Cross Poison, and this should be enough to get rid of Alola Ninetales, and that should be GG. Very well played. In the second battle, we have Poliwrath on the lead versus Talonflame. This is a good matchup for us, but I actually don't understand why I decided to swap into Golbat. But hey, these battles were filmed at 3 AM after I had come home from a party, so I guess that I was allowed to make a few mistakes. I go straight for Poison Fang, but you see that opponent makes a quick swap into what I believe is Deoxys, defense from Deoxys, and catching Poison Fang. Here I actually have to shield what I believe could be a potential Psycho Boost. Let's see what it is. Yeah, it's a Psycho Boost, so that's a good shield on my end. And going straight for Shadow Ball. If this lands, this will KO, defend for Deoxys, and they let it go! This is huge for us. And you see the opponent coming in with Gramble, which both my Golbat and Ariados can handle pretty well. I don't want them to farm me down, so I'm swapping into Ariados and going straight for Cross Poison. It's incredible how quickly it gets charged. It takes only 4 Poison Stings to get to the charge move, and Cross Poison is actually quite spammy. Plus there is also a possibility of boosting your attack. The opponent is swapping back into Talonflame and going straight for Flame Charge, so I have to shield because both moves would do super effective damage, and now I can go for my own Cross Poison, which should be enough to KO Talonflame. All the opponent has left is Gramble, which is now going for a charge move. It will be close combat, I believe, yeah it is, but you see that it's resisted and doesn't do too much damage. I am able to get to my own Cross Poison, and this should be enough to KO, and that's GG, well played to my opponent. In the final match, we have Poliwrath on the lead versus Crafty. This is a neutral matchup, and I will not shield anything coming from Crafty, because I believe they will be mostly just shield baiting with Para Punches. Let's see what they throw, and it's a Para Punch, yeah, no shield from my end. I'm going straight for Ice Punch. This will not do much, but every bit of chip damage counts. And I go straight for another one. This is the second Ice Punch. They will not likely shield there. And here I am actually swapping into my own Ariados. Again, catching the charge move, which is just Power Punch. Perfect. Here the opponent switches into Mandibuzz, so I can go straight for Lunges. Because of the Mandibuzz Dark Flying typing, those lunges will do neutral damage, plus lowering the attack. which technically makes Ariados bulkier than it is. The opponent is throwing the Shadow Ball, but you can see that after the attack has been lowered, it doesn't do much, and I can go straight for another launch. This will not KO, but again, do a cheap amount of damage and lower the attack. There we have another charge move coming from Mandibles, but this time I decided to shield because I wanna keep my Ariados healthy to whatever is in the back, because I can still use it against Crafty in the back, plus it's also good against Charmers, Azumarill or Grass type Pokemon which might be hiding in the back. So you can see that Crafty has come back in the game, so I'm throwing my own launch, lowering the attack again. Let's see what they do. Now the opponent is throwing their charge move, which is another Power-Up Punch, so no shield on my end, and I'm racing to the Cross Poison. This should be enough to KO Crafty. And now we'll see what's hiding in the back. It's gonna be Registeel. Can I get to the launch? Yes I can. This will debuff Registeel and they have no way to clear the debuff. Okay, this is perfect. And now I can quickly swap into Poliwrath. There is still a shield on my opponent, but I believe that I can get to 2 Focus Blasts before they can reach 2 Charge Move themselves. So there goes the first Focus Blast, and let's see if they decide to shield. Do they shield? Yes, they do, they respect the damage, but I should be able to get to another one, see how quickly I can charge the move. And it's just barely enough to KO, Registeel hangs on, but I still have Ariados and Golbat in the back, and there is nothing the opponent can do. And they actually see that and decide to surrender. Good game, very well played. So after those battles, I must say I had real fun playing this team, especially Ariados, which is now my favorite Pokemon, and I'm definitely gonna include it to other teams as well. Thank you everyone for watching, have a nice day, and see you next time!